Hello everyone, I'm Chronological Gamer, and today we are on my desktop. So yeah, basically, the reason why we are on my desktop, it's because I have no Wi-Fi at home. Something happened with the line and I am completely offline. And also because I decided to finally start trying to make games. It was something I was considering, and I was like, if I don't start now, I will never start. I will always procrastinate. I know myself too well. And I mean, it's not like I have many other options. There are three things I can do offline. I can either watch some of the memes I have on my computer. A classic. I could play an offline game, like the name Panzers, or emulate Seek and Destroy for the PS2. Those are also good options, but I will probably get bored after a while. So the only real thing that will last will be making a game. So yeah, my new friend, Godot. Okay, so this is what happens when you first open Godot. Pretty nice. It asks me to open the library, but because I have no Wi-Fi, I can't see anything, so I'll better go with local, and I can finally make my first game, and I have already an idea. I want to make a platformer, you know, as my first game. I didn't want to do anything crazy, just starting simple, you know. So I'm gonna make a new project. I already have the name for it. I'm gonna call it Pet Finder. It's gonna be a 3D platformer game, nothing too hard for someone that just started. And here you can choose the render. So forward plus, it's for the more complex games that requires more data and can only run on desktop. Mobile, it's in the middle. It can both run on desktop and mobile, and compatibility, which can run on desktop, mobile and web. And I think I want to go with this one, because as I said, first, I think I will make a really simple game, so I don't want it to be crazy. And second, if I can put it on a web, I think that way I can actually make it free, because on Steam you need to pay $100, and they also take a cut from you of like 30%, and I have no money, but I think this is my best option, so let's just do it. Okay, and here we are in the Godot engine, where everything can be created. So this is the Y, the X, and the Z. Okay. So as I said, I want to make a 3D game. So yeah, in the first day I take a look around, since it was actually my first time ever opening a game editor, so I had to familiarize with the environment. And I'm going to be honest, for the first day I haven't really done a lot. I wasn't even able to place a 3D block, but I'll let you see to understand what I mean. Okay, script. So this is probably where you put the script. Asset lib, I have no idea what this is. Is this a cube? Like, can I place, can I create a cube? If I could place something, that will be already be a start. Okay. Window, node, skeleton 3D. Are there like objects, cube, literally anything? Oh wait. Okay, this is something, but I think it's just for Direzione del Sole. It's the sun. Praise the sun! So yeah, I was not having a lot of luck building a level, but maybe I will have more luck beginning with the script, so I decided to go over there. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. And here, I do the 2000 IQ move to actually open the editor of another game to see the script I did in the past. And what game, if not Blitzkrieg 2 Anthology? So yeah, I'm gonna make a little detour to Blitzkrieg 2 Anthology, the editor. And this is it's a map I made, like my map, my first ever map on Blitzkrieg. I'm pretty proud of it actually. Like, as you can see, these are objects. I thought you could do the same on Godot, but I guess not. But anyway, the important part is the script. Yeah, as you can see, this is the coding I made, so I don't know why I'm having so much troubles. So I put function, name, and 10 parentheses. Let's try it. Function, name, and 10 parentheses. And after some mistakes here and there, I actually managed to get something to work, or at the very least I managed to get nothing to break, because there were no errors, but the script did basically nothing. And after that, I kept messing in the editor for about an hour until this happened. Visible on screen enable, box. Okay, oh my god, we got a box. So yeah, I actually did manage to create something my first day, although I well learned that was the wrong object. It was still great for someone that literally had a zero experience. What a -1 experience. But yeah, this was all the time I had for the first day, so let's go to the second one. Oh my god, we finally have an object. Oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, at the beginning of day 2, I managed to do what I wasn't able in day 1. So that was already a pretty good start. So you need something called mesh instance 3D. And then you click over here. Oh my god. Okay, I can add a platform. And with this, I can make the platform bigger. So let's say like 25. Camera 3D. Okay. And here it is, our little camera. So I opened my game for the first time, well, technically second, but as you can see, everything is still pretty dark, but we can't see something, which is the level I'm building. It requires more work, but I was getting closer. And eventually I did it. I actually managed to put lights into my game. I mean, it was not really a game since you couldn't even just move around, but I mean, at least I had the lights. And for the next hour or so, I just keep messing around with the colors, placing more stuff around, etc. So I'll just skip to the part where I actually start scripting. Okay, so this is the pre-made script that Godot gives you when you make a player. And I've been doing something, and you can see it works perfectly And as you can see, it works perfectly fine. Now I just need to make the floor, like, actually real. But I mean, it works, it has gravity. It's one step closer to making a game. Remember guys, no matter how slow your progress might be, as long as you're doing progress, you're doing something good. You're getting closer to your final objective. Over here I have a problem which tells me that yeah, a non-uniformly scaled collision, which basically tells me the collision, it's bigger or smaller than the actual form, which might cause problems. But if I put this to 0, it just doesn't seem to work. As you can see, our player is no longer there. If instead I put it to 0.0001, the problem is no longer there, but I have this warning which tells me that the hitbox is mismatched, but it's only 0.0001 bigger, so it shouldn't be really a problem. If it was bigger, yeah, but I mean, over here, you can basically not even tell the difference. So in my second day, I managed to make the player and a platform where the player can walk around. And that was basically it for day 2. So now let's go to day 3. Okay everyone, this is the third day and I have fixed a little bit the camera. So I created a new variable which is input right, and I did this stuff over here which is pretty simple. By the way, I forgot to tell you this, guys. The game I want to make, it's a 3D platformer, yes, but in first person. So in the second day, I actually connected the camera to the player, which is really simple, but I forgot to record it, so now you know. Basically, when I click input left, check if input left is equals to true. If it is, rotate the camera of 0.05 positive on the y-axis. If input right is true, rotate of negative 0.05 on the y-axis. So it looks something like this. This is left and this is right with my mouse button. It's not perfect, but I mean at least I can finally move my camera. And these are some platforms I just made to check out the game. So yeah, the platformer aspect is basically almost done. At least the basis. I managed to make a working first-person camera. I managed to make the camera move, although I do want the camera to move with the mouse instead of having to use a left click and right click. But I mean, it's better than nothing. It works without problems because I think I was only moving the camera, but it seems that as long as the camera is attached to the body, it works. And like a good old friend of mine told me, if something works, don't try to fix it. So this is the third day, but there was one last thing I wanted to add into this alpha, beta, demo, Charlie, whatever you want to call it. I want to add a double jump. Basically, I need to make a variable which we are going to call jump, or rather jumps. And the variable is equals to 0. Every time that the player jumps, increase variable by 1. If jumps equals 2, make sure that the player can no longer jump. And that's how you make a double jump. If we increase it to 3, that will be a triple jump, 4, quadruple jump, etc, etc. Okay, so this is the variable called jumps to the plural, which is an input that checks if I press spacebar and I am on the floor. Jumps is the input. If jumps plus 1. Okay. So the variable jumps, it's whenever you click spacebar and are on a floor. Jumps start to 0. Whenever you click jump, jumps increases by 1. Now I need to put whenever you reach 2, you can no longer jump. So I need to disable the UI accept. If jumps equals 2, is there disable? Okay, disable, set disable, is disable, notification. Is disable folder, but it doesn't look like, maybe this could work? Basically, if jumps equals to 2, makes that the input of clicking spacebar is false. Okay, let's try it. And no, I don't think it's really working. Let me see debugger. Standalone expression has no effect. Okay, so it's not quite working, so maybe it's not the way to do it. I really hope it's not gonna take me an entire day just to script a double jump. Okay, so let's try it again. So, variable air jump. If air jump is equals to 1 and we receive an input that you want to jump, the velocity of y is equals to the velocity of the jump. But then we also set your air jumps to 0, so you can only do it once. Then, when you reach the floor, air jump it's back to 1. Let's try it. So I can go here. I can jump, simple, and now I can double jump. No, I can infinite jump. Oh, fuck. But okay, it's not quite working. I can double jump, but air jump doesn't seem to set to 0. Okay, so I hope this is going to work. Actually, I think I still need to reset it, but anyway. We have this variable called air jump, which is equals to 1. When you press space and R on the floor, you jump like normally. When you click space but are not on the floor, but air jump is equals to 1, you jump like normal. When you are not on the floor, press space but air jump equals to 1, pass, which basically means you do nothing. And then I think I just need to put if on floor air jump equals to 1. Yeah, seems to work. Okay, so I hope this is actually going to work. So as I said before, this is a normal jump, this is when the double jump activates, and this you no longer have the double jump, and this resets to 1 when you are on the floor. So let's try it. And I can... God fucking damn it. It's either not jump or infinite jumps. These are my choices. But I don't want these choices. So yeah, I was not having luck coding by myself. But then a miracle happened. Holy fuck, I think internet is back. I just check my router. All the lights are green. Yesterday there were red lights, which means the internet is dead. Oh fuck, this is actually huge. With internet finally back, I could do the one thing that was holding me back. I could finally search tutorials on YouTube. And none of them worked. I tried this, and this. And not a single one of them worked. And I think the reason behind this is because all of the tutorials I watched were for 2D games, while I was making a 3D game, or at least that's the only explanation I could find. But yeah, in the end, I didn't manage to achieve a double jump. However, I did manage to do something else, and that was by another tutorial, which was still explaining double jump. But I finally managed to figure out how to do WASD to move instead of the arrow keys, which at the very least was something good. But first or late, the third day was going to come to an end. So this is the end of the third day of my developing process. Of course, it's not gonna be the end. I want to first of all finish this game, but also make more games. It's not like it's gonna do a video and that's it. But I have to say, in these 3 days, I have learned a lot. And it was a pretty fun experience. And I mean, in 3 days, we made all of this scripting, which was pretty impressive, honestly. Some of this still needs to be reworked because, of course, we still have the infinite jump. Oh, by the way, I also managed to put this full screen. So yeah, I'm still gonna have to fix this. And I also gonna have to fix the camera because I want it to follow the mouse. As you can see, I can now move the mouse left and right, but it doesn't really do anything. I mean, left click and right click works alright for now. But of course, first or late, I'm gonna have to change it. Also because I can't look up and down, and I only have 2 clicks on the mouse. But yeah, it was a pretty cool experience, honestly. We did all of this in Pathfinder, all of this with the player. We also had our floor, which I also fixed. We also have all of these platforms. So yeah, I'll say that this is everything for this video. And of course, I want to make like, you know, a finished game. I don't want Pathfinder to remain a beta forever. I want to get actually something done, but that will require more time and probably a lot of assistance from actual game developers. But it was fun, like honestly, having no Wi-Fi was one of the best things that could have happened, because I don't think I will have begun doing games otherwise. So yeah, this was everything for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to see if I will ever manage to complete this game, see you next time.